Good morning, people. This is just a test run to let you know that we have an idea. My colleague's not here right now, so I'm just giving y'all a preview of our idea. It's myself and another gentleman named Marcus Young. So we're gonna try to start up a political opinion show. Mainly it's just about we're gonna speak for the people, by the people, and only for the people. This is straight talk, real talk. Whatever's on your mind, you speak it. How you feel, you speak it, or whatever the case may be. So we're just giving you a preview, but he's not here. So I'm gonna give you a preview of how the show is gonna be. You know, we can be at random places, which is at 5 o'clock or 5:30, or wherever we start. We're just gonna start asking people how they feel, what they think on political things and certain things, and we're gonna talk about everything, and this is your call. So we just speak. We're just normal working men, just like you. You know, we work 8 to 5, 9 to 5, or whatever. We work just like you. But we just want to get the people to know exactly what's going on, because number one, the politicians not going to tell you everything. They going to hide stuff. And that's part of, I guess that's their job, to pretend and say they talking for you and you only. That's not true. It's not going to ever be true, because people in office is always going to be liars. And you can see that from the news and from everything else. But we do our own research. We're not making up nothing. It's our research, what we looked up, what we read, what we understand, our thoughts. So you're welcome to say whatever you want and how you want. So you can sit back, relax, kick your shoes off, go get a drink, or whatever the case may be, because we're going to tell you straight how it is. So I'm just giving you a preview. When he come along, we're going to connect and we're going to tell you how it is. We just want you to stay tuned. So I'm gonna give you an example. Social Security was going broke since 1983. High taxes on the young and middle ages would be given. Many economists believe that diverting resources from Americans to older citizens on a large scale would undermine economic growth. I have proof. What that means is, for us, you're gonna be working till you're damn near 99. That's just what it is. Walmart need a lot of greeters. So man, that's what it's saying. Don't look for your Social Security when you get up in age, like myself. So I'm not going to even look for it, because that statement letting us know that's not going to even be there. And pretty much what you see on the news is not going to be there. So why sit up here and say, well, I'm going to wait till my Social Security, I'm going to retire at a certain age? You might not be able to retire. So you might want to think about that. They're not going to tell you the whole thing. They're going to tell you bits and pieces. Let me give you another example. Why are American jobs heading overseas? It's a permanent fixture of the modern economy. They relocate to India, China, and other countries. Companies move jobs overseas for a variety of reasons, including labor costs and the quality of workers overseas. Like I said before, if you want more money and the job is not going to give it to you, they'll take that job and go overseas and pay somebody less money and pay them less. So you've been there 40 years or 50 years or whatever, and the job decides to say, hey, we just gonna move overseas. Do you want to roll with us? If not, stay your ass here. That's pretty much what they saying. So they pack up their shit and they move overseas. Now you stuck without a job. You have to rely on your pension, 401k, your retirement. Remember, retirement. So you don't know what happened. They just saying, well, we just have to move. In other words, they found a cheaper cost overseas, so they pack up their stuff, they go overseas. Let me give you another example. Tax breaks. 2005 article from Brookings Institution in Washington, D.C. suggested that the U.S. tax code may actually encourage companies to move American jobs overseas. Again, they pick up their stuff and they move overseas. Why? Because of tax break. They can get a tax break if they move their stuff overseas. See, companies been talking overseas for a long period of time. We just haven't did the research and talk about it. You just wonder that your job is gone just because. No, it's a tax break. Anything overseas, they take it. It's like they build a job here. You work. You do your thing. Promotions, whatever. Got your nice house on the beach. Got your nice house in the hood. Trying to rebuild, get your family together, and boom, it's gone. Why? Because of the tax break. The overseas people say, well, you owe us some money anyway, and I get to that. But in order for us to get a little tax break, won't you send that job to us? And we'll get your tax break. So that's what the U.S. do. So if you wonder why your job just up and disappear, it's because of tax break. See, that's what me and my fellow comrade Marcus Young, and he'll break it down to you a little bit deeper in depth. And once we get together, we'll break everything down to you. Yes, we're going to have some haters. But if you want to vote for somebody, just make sure they're doing the right thing. I get to that right quick. Okay. Sensitive side, which I don't care. Mrparsee. The red light cameras everybody talking about. Okay. Let's be real about it. The mayor probably getting some underhand business under the table. It's just the bottom line. They might give her some underhand money to say, okay, let's go ahead and get these cameras cut back on. It's gonna save y'all some money, which is not. Okay, mayor, here's a couple of $1,000 under the table. You can go ahead and say you don't know what's going on, so we can get these cameras cut back on, and blah blah blah. Them cameras don't mean nothing. Them cameras don't save nobody's life. It's how you drive as a person that saves lives. If you know you drunk, call a cab, because you can kill somebody. If you see a red light finna change, a green light finna change yellow, and you not gonna make it, slow down. The job not going nowhere. Your household not going nowhere. So why would you run a light to kill somebody? We had a lot of people getting killed behind our stupidity. Get yourself together, man. If you drunk, don't do stupid stuff. Save somebody else's life. Let somebody else go home to their family or whoever it may be. Be smart about what you do. And that's just the bottom line. We don't need them red light cameras is an eagle eye. That's all it is. It ain't just them looking to see how fast you run a light. You could be sitting in your car, chilling, and they can zoom in the camera and see exactly what you're doing in your car. You could be sitting there text message, or you could be sitting there changing the radio station. Y'all don't think about that. They can zoom in if they want to. Think about it. If you run a red light, how in hell they get your license plate? They had to zoom in. Okay, so you can sit at the light, and then a lady sitting in the car with her skirt halfway up, which she not trying to, but this is how she drive. They could turn that camera and zoom in. Pervert. Sound like pervert to me. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that one alone because that's kind of crazy. But you need to look into that. But that's just a sample of what we gonna do, how we gonna bring it to you. And a side note, this is free. The death thing, whatever's going on, that the president finna come on now. Okay, I love you, Barack Obama. You good, but you need to get some balls, dude, because these cats gonna try to run you over. You need to sit them down and tell them, hey, this is what we need to do. This is what the people asked for. The hell what you talking about? And that, what's that? The head house representative, the man that cried, that was game. Okay? The Republicans only want the rich to be rich and the poor be poor. They just go, that's just what it is. He don't want, okay, if I was president, I'm cutting all rich people from the top. Period. And that'll save money. That'll put the money back in the system for the U.S. can grow. We don't have to worry about free trade agreement. That's a lie. The U.S. owes so many people across seas. It's crazy. That's why they come up with this free trade agreement. They owe China. Let's see, Germany, Brazil, all these companies, $1.3 trillion, maybe more. So why you think we don't go to war with them? You might want to think about that. Okay, anyway. But President Barack Obama, you need to tell him, this is what we need to do. Okay, yeah, this is Bush's problem. He's still trying to fix Bush junk when he left. And y'all trying to hit this man up for 4 years and tell him that he ain't did nothing. He did a lot. He can't do nothing with y'all sitting on y'all ass trying to shoot him down every time he say something. That just let me know Republicans full of game. Period. They rich, you poor. You don't need a bunch of money to make a good living. $80,000 would be good. Take the rest of that money, put it back in the pot, get some jars built, and for as jars being built, ain't no jars being built. President can't get nothing done without these knuckleheads cutting everything. Healthcare reform, he doing that to give everybody insurance, to take care of everybody. Okay, it's probably some other nits and bits and twists up in there, that's fine. But still, the Republicans always trying to cut somebody down. If you say I'm a tax break, we're gonna do a tax break. We're gonna cut all of the big wigs off the top. Oh no, they freak out. No. How about you go to the middle class? How about you can't cut us no more, man. We're already struggling. You in your fancy mansion, in your fancy house, driving your Bentleys and your different seven cars, and we over here, barely making it. But you want our vote. You crazy. That ain't happening. And don't all that line is up. Matter of fact, if you want my vote, you're going to have to come to the hood and tell me and talk to me. Walk the streets with me, and we're going to get something done. You show me that kind of enthusiastic, then we'll make something happen. But until then, you sit in your high office. To me, y'all ain't really doing nothing in the house of ripoff, because that's what it is. The house of ripoff. Now, let's keep it real. Now, when my colleague come in, he going to do this. He going to say the same thing. So, yeah. We want our own show. So yeah, we want the public to come in and speak their opinion. Yes, it's going to be phone calls. We're going to put you on a speakerphone. You don't have to say your name. You can just say where you're from. And you can email me. Put a little message at the bottom saying, hey, I have a problem. And we will have little commercials. Our commercials, which will be funny. So be prepared for that. But we just doing it all out for the people. And if you don't like us, we don't like you. That's just the bottom line. Now, that's just a sample of my thoughts. When Marcus come along, he gonna give some of his thoughts, and you'll see exactly what we're talking about. But everything we do is true facts. Is it. And we speaking for people that can't speak, we gonna speak for you. So if it's something you want to say, send me an email. Send me an email, put it at the bottom, comments or whatever. We'll talk about it. And we'll say your name, but we won't say your last name. But we'll say your name and where you call it and where you're from. Or if you don't want neither one, we just say some gentleman called from Detroit, Michigan. This is his thought. We'll put it out there. Ain't no shame. We want the people to speak. And next election, we need to pick somebody that's gonna come in there and say what they mean and mean what they say. For us, North Forest, we stay in North Forest. We stay in the area of North Forest. I ain't never went to the school, but for my kids probably going to North Forest, and y'all been messing up from the jump. It ain't North Forest's fault. It's the people. It ain't the school fault. It ain't the people that stay out here fault. It's y'all that been letting these comrades get in here and tear up stuff, slapping them on the hand, tell them no, that's not gonna work. Instead of y'all coming here, kicking the door down, telling these people, hey, I want to see records. I want to see this. I want to see where the money's going. I want to see all these things. Ain't nobody come down here to the black hood or to the hood to North Forest and tell them or do some research. Y'all have to wait till it get blown out the water and say, oh my God, black, oh my God, it's North Forest. North Forest ain't it's y'all. Y'all don't want making it look bad. And the superintendent that's supposed to be new superintendent that's sitting on his ass ain't saying nothing. Shame on you, bro. Shame on you. I don't see you come down here yet. I haven't seen you open your mouth yet. I haven't seen you did anything yet. But cutting teachers, sending teachers home, and getting rid of people without pay and laying teachers off. Okay, let me give you a prime example. On this cartoon, I think it was The Simpsons, that they cut all the teachers off, and one teacher had about 100 and some kids all in one classroom. Now you tell me how that's gonna work. And then I hear on the news y'all talking about busing, kids from here to HISD, or letting North Forest run under HISD. Y'all rushing. This is a rush job. Y'all didn't think this through. Y'all rushing, and y'all still don't know what to do about it. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave it alone because I can go on and on about it. But y'all full of game.